Every capital city needs its iconic parkland to form the heart and lungs of the city, and Tolosa Park could be that parkland for Greater Hobart.
We have a once-in-a-generation opportunity to turn what has formerly been the dam at Tolosa Park into a much-loved recreation and event space for the people of Glenorchy.
Tolosa Park, it's a council asset, but it's something that the whole community of Hobart region has used over the years.
Tolosa Park really is an iconic regional parkland. It's located within the city of Glenorchy.
It's only 15 minutes from the centre of Hobart, and if you come into the centre of Glenorchy and head straight up Tolosa Street, it's only a few minutes out of the Glenorchy CBD.
Tolosa Park is a much-loved space in our community. It's in the foothills of Mount Wellington in a really beautiful natural bushland setting.
It's quite popular in the region, like people outside of Glenorchy from New Norfolk, Brighton, Hobart actually come into Glenorchy to use and book huts in Tolosa Park.
This is a regionally significant park that has benefits that other parks don't necessarily offer.
It first kicked off as a dam, water supply dam in the 1890s.
The then water company, I think it was Southern Water, discovered that the dam needed to be upgraded significantly to meet safety standards, and the decision was made to abandon that idea and to store the water, the drinking water off-site, create the opportunity for the reservoir to be emptied, for the dam wall to be removed, and for a new park to be developed.
Taswater drained Tolosa Dam in 2018 and have been working hard with the Glenorchy City Council on a master plan for the site to make it better use for the Hobart community.
We've worked with Taswater, we've worked with Council to come up with a two-stage plan now. The first stage is take the dam wall down and reconfigure the ground to create the basis for a parkland.
Taswater will reduce the size of the dam structure and we'll use that fill to fill in where the reservoir used to be. We'll also take spoil from various areas around Hobart
to shape flat spaces, sloping spaces, water bodies, etc.
Taswater will commence stage A of the Tolosa Dam Master Plan in 2022. We hope to have that finished by 24.
Taswater will turn the site over to Glenorchy City Council to then take it to the next level, turning it into a really usable, exciting parkland space. It's been very actively used, but it's always been people looking down on a body of water, fenced off from contact, and now the park's going to be totally opened up and made accessible to everybody.
It will have the scale to create a fantastic multifunctional open space that's going to rival other regional parklands within Australia.
So there'll be a path network around the reserve that people can circulate, exercise. When you look down into these spaces, you'll see people actively engaging with those spaces, flying kites, running, jogging, walking.
We could have parkland, some water features, open space areas for walking and kicking the footy around, picnic shelters, barbecues, a whole range of different facilities.
It's always been a parkland for picnics and gatherings, and we've really reinforced that by improving the quality of the facilities, removing some of the old shelters, putting in new shelters, expanding the number of shelters.
Here we have really important regional mountain bike path that terminates on our doorstep, and a master plan to upgrade that further, create more facilities there, really to create a real bike hub within Tolosa Park.
And you've got the connectivity to the mountain bike park, to the foreshore, to Wilkinson's Point, so that in Elwick Bay and Montrose Bay, that starts to create that connectivity that council cities really need, that make cities livable. We've shaped a number of different sized spaces. There's quite a large space that's roughly the size of a 400-meter running track that might hold 5,000 people in a concert situation. There are smaller spaces that hold maybe 500 people, and there are smaller spaces yet that might just be for a small gathering and small families.
It is a really high standard event space that could attract large-scale events from all around the country and potentially the world.
You can have a symphony, you can have a quartet, you can have a chamber orchestra, you can have Jimmy Barnes, you can have Courtney Barnett, or whoever you want in one of these spaces, and it works.
We've heard what our community wants. We've worked closely with Taswater, an inspiring place, on developing plans for the future of the Tolosa Park and reintegration of the dam, and now we just need to make it happen.
The key things is health benefit, economic benefit, environmental benefit, safety benefit.
During the construction phase, we would see there'd be a total of $19.32 million output, with $6.47 million in value added and 22 local jobs created.
I think that it's really important to get on with the job of making this a really significant park once again for the community and for the region. So I think it's the investment goes beyond just the Glenorchy Council in terms of its benefits, because there's a lot of people gravitate to the space and use it and share it, and I think that's really important.